Okay? Or we might say, okay, 2-0 count, sitting on a fastball, you get a breaking ball. Okay? They load, I give them the pitch, everything, and then they're going to take it with their lower half. Okay? Take it with their back knee. Because if you're a good hitter, you should expect to swing every pitch. It's the only way you're going to be on time and get your best swing off. Period. If there's indecision before the pitch, you're going to be late. All right? And as we get older and as the pitchers get better, we get fewer pitches to hit, right? All right? You might only get that one time, so we want to be on time and expect it. Okay? All right. First drill, stride separated. Okay? We're trying to we want our stride and our hands going in opposite direction. This maximizes power, maximizes torque. What I mean is, stride foot goes forward, hands go back. Okay? Again, think of a rubber band. Think about creating that tension in the rubber band. When we do that, the further away we pull, we let go, more velocity comes off, right? So that's what we want. What we don't want is the stride and the hands at the same time. We've created no power naturally. So this is a drill to try to work on, okay? It'll also work on our rhythm. What we mean by rhythm is we want to be controlled in our load, under control. We don't want fast movements, jerky movements. Anytime we create tension, it's going to kill your swing. So we work on the rhythm a lot in pretty much every drill. We want to stay tall on our back hip, meaning we don't want to sink, we don't want to float, okay? So we're trying to do that in this drill. Another thing you talk about when we say landing soft, you can say, hey, you just got to ride your back leg, inside of your back foot, or inside of your back leg. As you go forward, you should ride that out, okay? That'll keep you soft. And again, hands opposite of the stride. So what you're going to see is I got video here. Chris Goodman's our video. He's a senior outfielder for us. But essentially, he's going to start with his feet together, with his hands out in front. Okay, so we're going to over-exaggerate what the stride separation is. From this point, as he strides forward, his hands are going back. That's what we want, opposite direction. You're going to see that his hip stays tall. We're also using an angle board here, okay? With just our maintenance guy, you can kind of see it's a little blurry right now when I get going, but you just see it's a little angle board, so his back foot's a little elevated. But what you're going to see is just working opposite. The other thing he has what's called a power pipe. All right, these are heavy pipe things that are made specifically for baseball. We use them frequently. I think our goal is to try to get 20 to 30 swings with those every single day. By using that heavy piece of equipment, it forces them to really control the bat. All right, if they get long at all, the bat will take over, and they won't be able to control it. Okay. All right. So you see Goody right here, it's just opposite direction, and there'll be a slight pause, and that's all he's doing. Again, it's rhythmic. You can see that there's no fast movement with it. The other thing you can do is you can actually you don't need to pause if you don't want to, okay? You can kind of have them roll through it, but we generally just have them pause so they can really feel that they're riding that back leg, okay? So that's stride separate, okay? Next thing, heavy bat balance beam. So that same bat we just had, all right, that power pipe. And then we have a balance beam. You'll kind of see it's just a 2x4, 2x4 with a little couple standards underneath it that he's going to stand on. What we're trying to do here is we're trying to maintain posture. Okay, what we're trying to avoid is the guy who starts to go this way. Starts to lean out over the plate. I was always told his heart was in it, but his butt was in the dugout type deal. So that's what we're trying to avoid with this balance beam. Okay. Again, this will also help with direction because he's on a 2x4. If he has bad direction, he over-rotates, anything like that, he's going to fall off. Okay? The balance part, and then what we do with this one is we have him back knee trigger before they fire. So he's going to load, he's going to back knee trigger, and then he's going to load again and go. Okay? Again, just trying to get in their minds that we want to start that swing from the ground up. Okay? First thing that moves is the lower half. Okay? First thing that goes is your lower half. See that? Just back knee trigger, boom, right up the middle. Stays right on it, back knee toward the pitcher. Okay? So he does a good job of getting through the ball, but you can kind of see, and I can send you a picture of what those look like, those balance beams. Pretty easy that you can build them yourself. a good drill for his posture and balance. Okay, heel pop. I'd say we tell our hitters that your heels, once we get into our swing and the swing's going, your heels should never be on the ground at the same time. Okay? So really, once this front heel hits, okay, if I'm loaded and I'm soft on my front side, okay, and soft as I land, my heel is going to be elevated. Okay? And as soon as this heel goes down, this one pops and fires. If they're ever on the ground at the same time in your swing, everything's going to stop. Okay? Your upper half's going to take over. So what we try to do is then we just try to do a series of 3 of these. Okay? So they're just going to load. The heel's just going to elevate. It's going to load. It's going to pop, pop, and on the third one he's going to go. Okay? On the third one he's going to go. Again, trying to get the sequence of the swing right. Ground up, trying to separate. The other thing I don't want to have happen as we do this is that my hands are coming. I want to separate, trying to get torque, right? Trying to get the hands